Chandrasekaran Jayaraman, founder, Watsan Envirotech. Chandra's brainchild is a natural water purifier that is zero energy and zero chemicals. Watson's water purifiers use an innovative silicaceous nanotechnology that's a combination of sand and clay. Not surprisingly, Watson's water purifiers today find use across India and across sectors in residential, community, and in rural areas. The name Watson is a combination of water and sanitation. That's elementary, my dear Watson. Chandrasekaran from Watson.
Can you hear me? Yeah, anyway, my voice is loud for the sake of the video recording to happen. So already Narsit did a very good introduction. And of course, thanks to Pillai that he introduced me. Yes, if you don't know the cost, so that is what my story is. I never knew anything about entrepreneurship. I never knew anything about making businesses, sustainability, the carbon credit and all those stuff, the Western stuff. Just the cost was very predominantly eating my head rather. If I understand myself, I was always given the last choice in my family for everything I do because I was the last child. There are five children, the elder three being sisters, and my brother being there, they obviously more focus and money will be going on their benefits and their education and other things. And the most important thing is my mother never took a single penny as a loan from anybody. With one single salary, what my father gave, he was working with Burma Shell and then it turned out to be Bharat Petroleum. This is a nice story to say as a small introduction, then I'll go to Watsan. The biggest thing what MBAs can't teach is the financing. How do you handle your finance without taking a single penny of loan? Till my mother is there with me, she is 85 years old. Yesterday only she had her birthday. And that is a very big inspiration for me. எப்படி பைசா இல்லாமல் ஒரு வேலை பண்ணுறாங்கங்கிறது ஒரு பெரிய மேஜிக். And that I see it. My sister was the first BE. And again, வீட்டில் பெரியவங்க சொன்னாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எங்கள் மாமா கல்யாணம் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டாங்க பியூசி முடிச்ச உடனேயே. After that, he became a BE by merit. She went to Tyagaraja College. There was no electrical and electronics there and the professor was ridiculing her. என்ன அதான் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டாங்க அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐ திங்க் எவ்ரிபடி நோ தமிழ் ஸோ ஐ ஹேவ் அ மிக்ஸ் ஆஃப். ஸோ கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டாங்கல்ல அப்புறம் உனக்கு எதுக்கு எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் இங்கே இல்லை நீ சிவில் இருக்கு வேணா எடுத்துக்கோ உனக்கு பிஇ தானே வேணும். So take that. She fought back. She said, if you can't give, you send me to any other college. Just send a letter to Alagappa, I'll go there. Because Alagappa was there at that time teaching electronics. She went there and she ended up as general manager ONGC. In between, not to waste time, she worked as a polytechnic professor in Adayar Polytechnic. Very hard taskmaster. இந்த சுஜாதா ஒரு படத்தில் வர மாதிரி அவ்வளோ தொடர்க்கு இதை மாதிரி பார்த்தாங்க எல்லாரும் அப்படியே ஒடுங்கிடுவாங்கல்ல அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பார்வை பார்ப்பாங்க நாங்கள்லாம் காலி அவ்வளோதான் எடுத்து படினா சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. அதே மாதிரி 6 மணிக்கு ப்ரேயர் அப்படின்னா 6 மணிக்கு உட்கார்ந்த உடனே we all will be in line. ஃபுட் அதே மாதிரி. So the discipline I think is what I learned and it was inbuilt from the very beginning and as Pillai said, ethics and truth always wins. That I had in my mind when I went to this. Second thing, my second sister was again a very interesting story. She worked in bank. எங்கள் வீட்டில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we are the role model for the whole village in Tirunakar, Madurai. Where I helped from I studied there. So எல்லாரும் சொல்ல பாருங்க நான் எங்கள் மாமி பையங்க பாருங்க அவங்க பொண்ணு பாருங்க எப்படி படிக்கிறாங்க செய்கிறாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு மேபி தட் இஸ் அ கிஃப்ட் பிகாஸ் we come from family of freedom fighters and saints and what not. My mother used to conduct Tyagaraja Panchami every month. Feed almost 50-60 people where even Sheshagopalan and Sandana Gopalan have come and sung in our home. And she again didn't take a single penny from anybody to conduct that because she felt that bliss. How Tyagaraja was able to get that bliss by not expecting anything, just singing on the praise of Rama, whom he believed. Again, that was an inspiration for her and she believed and she conducted it for the happiness of everybody in and around in a small village like Tirunakar. So these were all the small inklings where I strongly felt that being good to what you wanted to do, just repeatedly keep doing it and without expecting a single economical benefit from the whole system is what I learned. So my second sister again today she is running the as a startup She was working in a bank. She got bored with the routine of the banking system. I want to do something different. So when ICICI banking loan came for the first time, home loans, she ended up as the topmost dealer in getting the bank loan done. Then my third sister, she is no more. She wanted to do astrophysics, but because of the the typical middle class family, பொண்ணு எப்படியா கல்யாணம் பண்ணி கொடுத்துடணும் அந்த ப்ரெஷரில் நாங்கள் பண்ணிட்டோம். We also had mistakes. So the 1 year I lost my sister, and that time I landed up in Bombay for a job just 6 months or 1990. I did my post graduation in plastics in Sipet. So only thing was driving me was my father was about to retire. All the sisters' loans were there. My brother, anyway, he joined BSc Applied Science, Masters in Applied Science, after missing 3 years of BE in a private college which was suddenly shut for unknown reasons. So Angayum, there was a setback. So me and my brother had to parallelly go to colleges. The Pilani, what called all the blue chip seats. I was in the waiting list in medical, all those things. Amma mela paper அடிக்கிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. அந்த சீன் எனக்கு ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும் இந்த ஸ்டோரி. நான் போயிட்டு அம்மா இது பண்ணணும் சீட்டெல்லாம் வந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னு அப்படியே பேப்பர் அந்த அடுக்கின கட்டை அப்படி தூக்கி என் தலையில் போட்டாங்க. கான்ட் நாட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். அண்ணன் அந்த 3 வருஷம் காலேஜ் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டான். எப்படியா போய் படிக்கணும். ஹி ஹாஸ் டு பி. என்ன வீட்டில் பெரிய பையன் படிக்கலை நல்லா வரல அப்படின்னா அது ஒரு ஃபேமிலியில் ஒரு ஸ்டிக்மா. கரெக்டாக? ஸோ ஷி ஜஸ்ட் இஃப் யூ பிலீவ் மீ, ஜஸ்ட் பிலீவ் மீ அண்ட் கோ அண்ட் ஜாயின் சம் லோக்கல் காலேஜ் வேர் யூ வில் கெட் யுவர் degree. Some degree, but I can't afford. That was the word she said. I happily took it because again I was also concerned about my brother's rebuilding up his career. And true to his words, and he also felt he made a mistake of, and I was adamant on joining BE. He got American College Physics is one of the world renowned thing. He didn't do that. So again, he went and joined PhD, Applied Science. The principal was a fantastic person. அதுதான் என்னன்னா லைஃப்ல ஒவ்வொரு க்ஷணத்திலையும் நமக்கு நல்ல மனுஷங்க அங்கங்க வந்துட்டே இருப்பாங்க. If we miss them out, we miss our life. So the principal sonara, he was a mirdangam player, everything. He was a table tennis player. You have a lot of skills. Forget about that you are sitting with the juniors and doing this. You please continue your studies, focus on your education. You just study and continue. He did his masters in MSc Applied. He was this college topper, best outgoing student. He landed up in with helping my sister, and then she did. I'll go back and now. My second sister, after ICICI, she got bored.
We are waiting for your startup story.
I'm doing that. So anyway, I'll cut short Narcis because he is the commander over here. I'll cut short all my family story.
I'm a bully.
Yeah, I love that. And I was almost 45 years when I started up this journey of Watsan. I started as a company called Custom Parts Online. Because these 20-30 years I have been a manufacturing guy. In the days where 3D printing and other things, all the AutoCAD and other things were not there. So we used to draw the rendered product, show the customer. And because we are done from plastic engineering, the owner in Bombay will simply say, you do the product. So what material, what process, nothing we knew. We learned it in the hard way. Go through the grinding, beg with the vendors, get the thing, costing. After doing everything, the owner will say, no, the cost is very high, do something cheaper. As simple as that. So we used to go through the grind, and this gave me the confidence of scaling up manufacturing, whatever may be the condition, whatever may be the product. And this, I think, was the core in my advantage, like what Pillai said. So I happened to go to villages in and around Tamil Nadu for a very different reason. I used to photo document the dilapidated temples, which are almost 1.25 lakh temples in Tamil Nadu, still lying in ruins. Neither the archaeological department, ASI, or the HRNCE, or the endowment board, or the state archaeology seldom care for it, because it is too big a Pandora's box to open. Lot of sculptures are being stolen. Vijay Kumar, one of my friends from Singapore, has written a book on that. How so we are all long-term friends. I run an NGO called Reach Foundation, where now we have restored almost 30 temples using the traditional material. In the journey, for about 2,000 villages, 2016 to 18, for 2,000-3,000 villages had been across Tamil Nadu, wanting to photo document this. At that time, something new came up. Wherever I go, I was seeing spurious water. The bottle will be Bisleri, the water inside will be something else. So people used to fall sick. Then again, had I want to stay back for one more day to continue my photo documenting, I have to defecate in the open with a bucket with the picture. I have to go to the nearest place. And the women, again, they were struggling a lot. At that time, I decided Watsan is my company. The name also not Watsan, water and sanitation. So the tagline was also created beforehand. It should be electricity free, affordable, and do it yourself. Again, the AMCs and other things what are eating away the industry. So I already created my tagline and product. Thanks to God willing and my, I think my stars. CSR had a fantastic formula of making this filter media using clay. But again, the drawback was 154 people took license. I was feeling very good. I was never feeling about the competition. I was feeling, yes, 154 people had built up this product. Every villages in India could have surveyed with a very beautiful water purifier. Unfortunately, 153 people failed. That is where science becomes very important and my learning. Being a chemistry graduate and a postgraduate in management was understanding important thing. So with my traditional knowledge of studying various heritage potters in various countries, I went and learned why is he selecting certain clay and why is he throwing away certain clay. I learned a mix of what CSR taught me and what the traditional potters gave me. I created the candle which has nano pores. Just a small clay candle fitted onto a plastic container. The bottom container will get good drinking water. So after rinse wash, kali ஊத்து நல்லா வாத்து கழுவி ஊத்திட்டே இருந்தேன்னா you can use it forever. My first product when I started custom parts online was done in 2009. Watsan was formed in 2013. When it shaped up properly, I made it as a private limited company. So again, ஒரு ஆழ்கடல்ல வந்து நான் காலை நினைக்கிற மாதிரி. I never thought water could just engulf me and go deep into this. When I went into that, later I found arsenic was such a big problem and no companies were daring to even talk about it. And when government records were all just hood shooting, they were just spent 1700 crores on arsenic and fluoride alleviation program and no benefit has gone to the last mile. So my focus again was to the last mile. So what I did, I started connecting with the small and big NGOs, the self-help groups, the ASHA workers, and those people. Again, this was a very different business model. Normally, any FMCG company will go for a trader, dealer, stockist network, but the cost would have become double. So I started off with 700 rupees in 2009. Today it is 2,700 because of the raw material cost increase and other thing. My margin is the same. That time I used to, I used to go, put it in the kiln, sit there for the whole day, and the kiln, I burned my candles. Assam gave me a good breakup, primary health center. I went and sold 15,000 water filter. It was the biggest order for me that day. And the dealer in between. Obviously, you can't get a government order directly. The cartel, the dealer cheated. So I had a setback. 12 லட்சத்துக்கு வித்த 22 லட்சத்துக்கு வித்த அந்த ஒரு 2 லட்சம் தான் மார்ஜின் அது போச்சு. ஆனால் that satisfaction of giving to 15,000 unknown families some good water. And that was the drive. So going deep into this research, I came across Dr. Pradeep and he newspaper ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு காலம் வந்திருந்தது. 1 ரூபாய்க்கு 1 லிட்டர் வாட்டர் வந்து purify பண்ணா, sorry 10 பைசா. And he said he can remove arsenic. So I was here, Eureka, I found my man and so close. And he grilled me for 3 years and I think Hiran Vedam knows the story. So he grilled me for 3 hours to understand whether I am really a manufacturing guy who wanted to take up the technology and do it. You know, most of the IITs, they daily release one patent and publication. Yeah, another 2 more minutes. Okay, so that I took up, and today the maximum arsenic removal filter and most successful filter is what Dr. Pradeep created in his lab. But lab and large பெருமை வந்து வாட்ஸனுக்கு சேரும். It is not put anywhere in the records because government mandatory systems are very different. But I am happy giving all the products to even IIT is also having a lot of startup. They are also giving in various bodies and other things. We have reached at least 2 lakh households pan India where arsenic has been removed for a very effective, much comparable and better than any other technology in the whole world. So Atmanirbhar Bharat happy. Second thing was the fluoride issue. எலும்புருக்கு வருவாங்க skeletal fluorosis. Again, no company talks about that, and we have done a fluoride removal as well with again local technology. Every evening I keep reading all the publications related to water. That is my hobby. I don't see TV, I don't see movie. Pasinokar Kantunjar Mevartam Parar Karmame Kanainar or Palamul Irikla. So I'm engulfed with water. You tell me the pin code, I can tell you what type of water is there. You cut my blood, blood will not flow, water will flow. That is the thing. If that belonging is not there, will not succeed. So I keep on upgrading myself. Slowly we came with the fluoride removal filter. In Rajasthan, in Nalgonda, which is called as the fluoride district, we have put the filter. I have given it free to many poor children who can't afford to buy a filter. And we have done close to 4 lakh households pan India. And to the Wagah border, BSF, security post. They are protecting us from the enemies and they don't have good water to drink. One 2008 RO on the busla or machine pottanaga. The rats have eaten away the wire. They were not even aware that the water coming inside the going inside the machine and coming out was free from arsenic. And Vaga is a very arsenic ridden place. I went and put my filter again camouflaged in that green color, military green color, which is still working for the past 7 years without any problem. And Kerala flood, Chennai flood were the greatest turnaround in my life. The volume was really big, 15,000, 20,000 and the Mari Kudukano. All the NGOs came up and purchased it and put it across various places. Take the flood water, pour in and get pure drinking water. It was also recognized by World Health Organization and it was applauded. But the journey doesn't stop here. I am concluding with this. So now we are looking at the larger picture. I think I will talk much more with Pullai. You know that he's a inoculum manufacturer. The textile dye industry. In one jeans wash பண்றதுக்கு 18000 லிட்டர் வந்து தண்ணி நான் ஜீன்ஸே போடுறது இல்ல. This is a cotton pant. So when I learned 18,000 jeans is being dyed, I stopped it. Very few companies are doing with indigo, the natural blue. Very few companies. One in India. Again, I don't buy Swiggy or anything because the carbon emission happening through the transportation of the product in various roopam and coming. My laziness could not throw carbon emission. This is one thing. So idella I have inbuilt and put it into my children's brain also. They are also very cost conscious and they also know whatever I do, I don't drive cars for one because I am the CEO of Watsan. I drive my bike only. Past 16 years I am maintaining it properly and running it. And the 15 வருஷம் கவர்மெண்ட் கெடுவெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. ஆனால் என் பைக்கு புது பைக் மாதிரி ஓடிட்டு ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. So all these small areas of carbon emission and sustainability, everything, if we don't practice, we don't get within ourselves and our group and our people, it will never happen in a big way. This is my believing. So we are working on textile dye alleviation to cut down the emission and the energy 70% down than the conventional processes which are happening now. Then we are looking on dairy. They wash the vessel and throw the thing, the whole thing fouls out. That is another interesting thing we want to do. Leather, of course, and then pharma industry. The most surprising thing, they are the most polluters in the world. Whatever they wash, every run of that chemical, they have to wash completely to create the next batch, right? So that those are all thrown. Not even one technology has been found in the world to wash the pharma effluent properly and make the water clean. You go to Ankleshwar, you go to Hyderabad, just one. ஹைதராபாத் கங்கையில போய் அந்த சின்னெல்லாம் வாஷ் பண்ணிக்கணும்னு சொல்கிறாங்களா தப்பு. ஆனால் குரோசின் மெடிசின் எல்லாம் சின்னம் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி கழிவு வந்து ஹைதராபாத்லேயும் அங்கலேஸ்வர்லேயும் சுற்றி ஊற்றிட்டு இருக்காங்க. We don't drink that. And that is finally getting into the river farm, going to some last mile women and where all these problems are there. So கடைசியில் போய் இந்த வாழை பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு மேலே முதல்ல போய் தலையை பிடிக்கலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் now I have started. So I keep on putting the Damokles's sword on my head. Create assignments for myself and with the timeline. இந்த டிஎஸ்டியில் இல்லை பிஹெச்டியில் ஐஐடியில் கொடுக்குற மாதிரி எத்தனை வருஷம் வேணால் R&D பண்ணலாம் கிடையாது. நான் எனக்கே தலைவர் ஒரு இது போட்டுப்பேன், ஒரு ப்ரெஷர் போட்டுப்பேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் வில் கம் அவுட் த ஏர் டு வாட்டர் எ ப்ராடக்ட் விச் ஐ திங்க் இஸ் being sold for 1 lakh. We are bringing it down to 25,000 to 50,000 rupees bracket, which would help the fishermen. Then the within 1 year we are going to come out with the product. This is what drives me. So the point is, as you rightly said, you be true to yourself and see if we are doing the right thing for the company, what you are. It will be created by me, by anybody else. And again, one last good thing. தானா சேர்ந்த கூட்டம் ரஜினிகாந்த் சொல்கிற ஒர்க்கர்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து 23 ஒர்க்கர்ஸ், நாங்கள் 3 பேர் ஜென்ஸு. So I am proud to say all are from BPL families. My assembly shop, my factory in Changalpat, all are BPL family, poor women who don't know what the job is all about. They are exploited in the brick kilns. We have given them corporate nice uniform, a 9 hours work culture and food, everything, and even loans also. And the Marwadi கூட்டத்திலிருந்து அவங்களை கழட்டி விட்டுட்டோம். Whenever they ask a loan, they don't come to me at all. They go to my accountant, ask for the money. They also tell the EMI without any interest. 20,000 அப்படின்னா 10 மாசத்துல நான் 2,000 கட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். அவங்களே டிசைட் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. I will just tell my accountant, just give them. So எந்த யாரும் அட்ரிஷன் பிரச்சனை எனக்கு கிடையவே கிடையாது. Putting up bigger network, the big researchers, எனக்கு அந்த ட்ரீம் நல்லா ஆகுதில்லை. From Shivaram and other experts here, how to build up that team. And I poorly lack in financials. Even though I am a profitable company, bank balance நல்லாவே இருக்குது. நான் யார்கிட்டையும் இன்ஃபேக்ட் சென்னை ஏஞ்சல்ஸ்லாம் ஆரம்ப காலத்தில் நான் போய் பிச்சை பாத்திரம் எழுந்தி வந்து நல்லா பண்ணியிருக்கேன், ஆனால் வரலை. பட் ஐ டோன்ட் ரிக்ரெட் தட். பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த ரெஃப்யூசல் ஐ மேட் மை செல்ஃப் மோர் ஸ்ட்ராங்கர் ஃபினான்ஷியலி. என்னென்னா கரண்ட் அக்கௌண்ட்டில் வந்து இது இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கிடையாது. முடிச்சிடுறேன் ஒரு நிமிஷம். இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கிடையாது. நான் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கேன், பெரிய பில்டிங் ஏதாவது வந்தேன்னா அதில் 2 லட்சம் 3 லட்சம் தனியாக எடுத்து ஒரு சின்ன டைம் டெபாசிட் மாதிரி போட்டுட்டே வருவேன். So whenever I want a working capital again, I put it back. This is the learnings and lessons I learned. And sorry, Narsi, I may have taken some 2-3 minutes more. Sorry for that. Anything is there in this for you to pick up threads and உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் லேர்ன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நான்லாம் பெரிய எக்ஸ்பர்ட் கிடையாது. நான் ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு என்ன சொல்கிற ஸ்பாட் இந்த ஹோல் கேம் ஆஃப் சஸ்டைனபிலிட்டி. ஏதாவது நல்லது இருந்தானா எடுத்துக்கோங்க, அது தப்பாக இருந்தானா ப்ளீஸ் பேர்டன் மீ ஈவன் ஃபார் எக்ஸ்டெண்டிங் த டைம். சாரி, தேங்க்யூ, பை.